What's up, YouTube? Let's get ready to serve cunt and serve some cunts at my job. Now, what I mean by serve cunts is literally serve cunts, because I work in a restaurant. And if you know anything about working in a restaurant, you know the customers can be real dog shit sometimes. So it's just something I have to prepare myself for every single day. And now you guys get to watch how that goes down. Got the essentials, of course. Oh my god. I completely did not notice until now that you can see my fucking laundry laying on my bed. I'm just a girl. For some context, I filmed this same exact video, like last week. Probably like exactly a week ago. I think today's a Thursday, so yeah, I think I filmed this video, the very first one, last Thursday. And I was wearing this exact same top, but as you can see, I did my laundry, so it's clean. And watching it back, I didn't really like it because I feel like I just talked too much in that video. And that day, I just wasn't really feeling like talking much about anything. But then as soon as I opened my mouth, I just started to ramble. Sometimes that's me, sometimes that's not me. I like to think of myself as an ambivert, which is half introvert, half extrovert. And so, you know, there's some days I do want to be a chatterbox, and other days I'm just not here for it. And I wanted that video to be just like very serene and aesthetic and quiet, and put some pretty music over it in the background, and you can just watch my beautiful face as I'm getting ready to go to hell today. But I don't know, I'm kind of in a more talky vibe right now. Maybe it's the Chick-fil-A, maybe it's the drink I got. It's half sweet tea, half lemonade, a Sunjoy. I love sweet tea, and I think sweet tea has a little bit of caffeine in it. I'm not sure. So maybe that's what it is. I do that after I prime because, like, I have dry skin. And I don't know, I feel like it's like a skincare mist, sort of, and just rejuvenates my skin, brings it back to life, makes it feel so dewy and soft. The time is 2:50 right now, which means I have like a little less than an hour to get ready and get out the door because I have work at 4. And yes, I'll be triple threading it right now. Eating, doing my makeup, and filming a video. So let's get into it. If anyone's wondering what my Chick-fil-A order is, I actually have a few different ones, not gonna lie. Growing up, I used to be that person though, that would always stick to one same exact order no matter what, because I just feared change, and I think we all do. When we're younger and as we grow and learn about the world and life, we just get more open to it and more used to it, which is actually really fucking beautiful. I love that. I definitely embrace change a whole lot more now. And if you're into astrology, I'm an Aquarius Sun, Taurus Moon, Gemini Rising, so that kind of tells you I'm not naturally an adapter, but I'm definitely one who will later in life grow into it. And yeah, I just want to say that I am very proud of myself for coming pretty far in recent years in terms of growth and not being afraid of change and just wanting to improve myself any way I can. It's not always easy. Sometimes I take my time in learning the lessons I need to learn, and I think we all do. Sometimes we like to learn shit the hard way. It's okay. Other times it comes a lot easier. And that's just the duality of humans, so don't beat yourself up over it. But yeah, back to what I was saying about my Chick-fil-A order. Today I got the 4-piece chicken strips meal, which, like I said earlier, I would always stick to the same meal. It was actually a different order than the 4-piece chicken strips. I only got into these recently, like last year. The order that I would always stick to normally was the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich meal. I always get no pickles, and I am a pickles girl, but I just don't think they really belong on a chicken sandwich. Maybe like a beef sandwich, but a chicken sandwich, not so much. Oh shit. And I would always still do, always get extra Chick-fil-A sauce. It's my favorite sauce. I don't think I've tried any of their other sauces, TBH. Chick-fil-A sauce is just like, I don't know, it's kind of nostalgic to me. It tastes kind of like honey mustard, but like better. Because I'm kind of grossed out of honey mustard right now, not gonna lie. I don't really get it anywhere. And I'm also the type of person that always gets the restaurant's like official sauce. Like, I eat Chick-fil-A sauce, I eat Cane sauce, nothing but Chick-fil-A sauce, nothing but Cane sauce. I don't get any other sauce when I go to those restaurants. Wendy's used to have an awesome sauce that they apparently discontinued, which I'm still pressed about. Like, I'm still upset about that. I know it's been years since they've had it, and it was my favorite sauce. I would never get anything else ever there. I'm just a restaurant sauce girly. Like, they always, always, always perfect their signature sauces, and I'm just a fan of that. And it's like, why do you guys keep discontinuing your best thing? But at least Chick-fil-A and Cane's still got me, so it's good. So my original regular Chick-fil-A order would always be the Chick-fil-A chicken burger meal, and obviously I'd get the waffle fries. I still do that now. Extra Chick-fil-A sauce and no pickles on the burger, and then just a Sunjoy, which I still always order too because that's my favorite drink by them. I just love an Armour Palmer. I don't know what you guys call it anywhere else in the world, but I'm from the South, and in the South we call it an Armour Palmer, and Chick-fil-A just calls it a Sunjoy, but it's the same exact thing, just half sweet tea, half lemonade. And I really want to know where Armour Palmer got its name, because for the longest time, going to restaurants, I would always just say half sweet tea, half lemonade, because I didn't really know the name of the drink, because I didn't know what people were saying when they would repeat it back to me, like, especially at Cane's. But, like, I don't know if it's just their speakers, or if it was the person that would always repeat it back to me, but anytime they repeated it, I was like, and a what? Like, what's an Armour Palmer? Is that what they're saying? And for the longest time, I ended up convincing myself it was called Arnold Palmer, because I thought it was named after a guy named Arnold. Still wasn't too sure about the Palmer part. I may have thought it was something else too, not Palmer. But yeah, and I still don't know where the actual name Armour Palmer comes from. I really should do some research on that. If you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments, because I still to this day have no idea what the fuck an actual Armour Palmer is. I just know it's a drink and it's amazing. Okay, 2 chicken strips down, and it's low-key starting to hurt my stomach. There's really no cause for concern there. It's just, I normally don't eat a lot of fast food, and I haven't in a while. I've been trying to be on my healthy girl grind, cooking at home and stuff. But we're currently out of groceries, and I just haven't been having the energy to actually get in the kitchen and chef it up. Even though I really do love cooking. I've been cooking, like, for real, like, meats and stuff since I was probably like 18, and I'm 21 now, so I've definitely perfected it down to a T. Each recipe that I make, I know exactly which seasonings I like and how much of each I put on them, and how to cook the meat perfectly so it's never raw, never pink, and it's always flavorful. And I always got my good little side dishes on the side, like rice, veggies, potatoes, anything, whatever. I can make an array of dishes, from chicken to ground beef to steak, shrimp, pasta, chicken and rice and beans, tacos, anything. Oh no, it's 3 o'clock. I gotta hurry up. But yeah, I've really been slacking in the kitchen lately because we are out of a bunch of meat right now. We do have steak, but my steak is frozen, and I'm not that patient of a person to let it thaw out and cook it for like however long it needs to take. Sometimes steak can take a really long time, especially for me, because I like my steak well done. Hell yeah. No, that does not mean I like it burnt, because you can have a well done steak without burning it. I've done it before, and I promise you it was not pink on the inside at all, because if it's pink, I'm not eating it. Ooh, that sounded a little lesbian. I'm straight. Well, for the most part. I'll let y'all think about that. No, but yeah. So I just haven't had the energy or much of the resources to cook in the kitchen lately for my meals. So for the past 2 weeks, instead of buying groceries, because I low-key don't really have grocery money either, I've been eating out quite a bit. And usually when I go long periods of time without eating out at restaurants, once I get back into it, my stomach kind of starts to crumble. So yeah, that's definitely kind of a waste of money, I'm not gonna lie. But I was craving it today, so I haven't had Chick-fil-A in forever, man. But yeah, fried chicken is definitely hurting my stomach, because I've been not eating a lot of fried food lately. And my body's been tea because of it, so gonna get back on that diet soon. Okay, oh shit. I know I just said I'm 21 right now, which means that in 2016 I was 12 years old and I was in 6th grade. And low-key, there's like no other better time to be starting middle school. Well, technically it was 2015, which is, oh my god, that's kind of crazy. 10 years ago, it's 2025 right now. 10 years ago, I was starting middle school. That's fucked up. 10 years ago, I was 11 years old. Oh my god. 2015 to 2016 was my 6th grade era, and hell yeah, that was like the funnest time of my life. I know I was probably like the youngest of the peoples to experience the golden age that 2016 truly was, but I did experience it nonetheless, and I'm so grateful to have been alive and been young at that time, and to, you know, see how much has changed since that time, see how much has changed in the last decade, which is also so crazy that I've been on this earth for 2 decades. Like, that's, wow. 9 more years for my 3rd one. That's crazy. I don't know, I was just thinking about 2016, and I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, because I was doing my eyebrows, and I was remembering back in 2016 when the whole trend was like big blocky eyebrows. Dude, there was just so many eyebrow trends going on at the time. The big block Sharpie brows, the squiggle brows. I think that was more like 2017, 2018. But I think that's still kind of like, it's clumped together in the same period of time. I classify it as that. Because so much makeup stuff was going on. It was such a crazy time. And all the big YouTube influencers, oh my gosh, they were, oh, what a time. All the drama, please bring it back. Low-key, I think all that drama is coming back now. Especially like with Bad Baby, Alabama Barker. Oh my god, it's really like 2017 again, up in this bitch. Like, oh my god. Yeah, definitely missed that time, that era. And when I was in 6th and 7th grade, I too was participating in the big block brow trend, unfortunately. May she rest in peace. May my big eyebrows rest in peace. Yeah, I didn't have like the real Anastasia dip brow pomade, whatever it was called, because hashtag I was poor. But I had something that I got from Burlington. Yeah, I had something very similar to it from Burlington, because I don't know why Burlington was selling makeup, but I got it for Christmas that year. And it came with like a little brow spoolie, a clear brow gel, and the little pomade thing. And that's when I first started learning how to do my eyebrows. Now, they weren't good, let me tell you, because like I said, it was 2017 and we were doing the big Sharpie brow trend. So yeah, I was walking, oh shit, bitch, okay, I'll BRB, I need to wash these off really fast. Okay, I just washed these little press-on lashes for the first time ever because they said that you can wash them to reactivate its stickiness. So we're gonna try that. Oh wow, that actually worked. And yeah, not gonna lie y'all, my brows really were not the shit back then. Okay, one eye's all done. Like I was saying, I was doing the best I could with what I had at the time. And it's just so funny to think about like just how big and blocky and dark they used to be. And if I have pictures, I just might insert them here right quick so you can see just how far I've come, because look at them now. Like, yeah, I kind of have fallen victim to the clean girl trend and just use eyebrow gel on my eyebrows now. It's what works for me now, but before I started the eyebrow gel thing, I was doing like eyebrow pencils. I was penciling in my brows just a little bit to give them more of a shape, because I feel like they just, I don't know, I didn't really like my natural eyebrow shape growing up, but now it's whatever, I don't mind it. And over the years, I ended up perfecting my penciling routine. So that was really cool. And sometimes, from time to time, I will still pencil them in if I'm out of my brow gel. I just have an extra eyebrow pencil on me at all times. I don't really remember exactly what brand I use right now, but I know growing up, like in middle school, I would always use Elf's pencil brow because that was really good. No. Ugh. Damn, that always fucking happens. Oh no, now I'm crying. Ugh. Oh OMG, y'all. Speaking of crying, I just got reminded of a really bad memory I have from like my my second month of working at this job when I was 17. Yeah, girl, I've been at this job for too long. No, but yeah, as I was saying, I was just reminded of my manager at the time. He's not my manager anymore. He left, thank God. I hated him. He was such a dick. I was 17, first month into the job, and I'm working this, like, I think it was a Sunday morning. I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure it was a Sunday morning because I could only work Saturday and Sunday mornings while I was in school at the time, obviously. And it was a busy as fuck Sunday morning, like it always is here. Sundays are our busiest days. And yeah, I think I was working a double this day too. And it was literally like 20 minutes before I go on my break. One of my last tables I had before going on my break is these two older ladies, they're moms, and well, the two older ladies, they are moms, like they're not with their moms, but it's like these two older ladies like in their 40s, and they come with their kids. Their kids are like toddler age. I think there was 2 toddlers and then 1 like actual baby. The kids are kind of, you know, just being loud and everything, but like it's whatever. I don't really mind. I'm used to it by this point. But like when I'm trying to take their order, they're still being like really loud, and like it's just, you know, kind of hard to hear, especially with everything else going on in the restaurant at the time, because like I said, it was really busy. And so, you know, I'm trying my best to like lean over, keep a smile on my face, try to hear them. Like, I don't know, I guess the way I was just, you know, trying to be attentive was like pissing them off or something, because I get their order, food comes out, they're all good and being taken care of. I thought everything was good in my mind, up until they're getting ready to leave, and I'm about to start getting ready to leave too for my break. The one mom comes up to me, literally like she's 2 feet away from the door, she's about to leave, comes up to me, places her hand on my shoulder and goes, "Hey sweetie, are you aware that you come off as passive aggressive?" I'm just like, what? Like, no, like I've never heard anyone say that to me before in my life, like ever. And so I'm just standing there kind of like, no, I don't know. And I was about to get my period at this time, so I was like, maybe it's my period, it's about to come, maybe that's what it was. And she was like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, I just wanted to let you know and just wanted to make sure that you were aware that you came off as passive aggressive." And I was like, what the fuck? And then she finally leaves, and she said it in a nice way too. It wasn't really like she was being like mean or anything, but it was just like, it's kind of like a fucked up thing to say to like a 17-year-old server, you know, who's doing their best on a busy Sunday morning with loud kids, loud tables. Everyone's pissing me off, but I'm holding it down. And I thought that's how I was presenting it to her, but maybe she just perceived it differently. That's whatever. But usually when it is that busy, I think I do a pretty good job of staying in check. But whatever, I guess she just didn't see it that way that day. Even though she still tipped me $17, which is crazy, yeah. But I brought this story up because like what she said to me didn't offend me. But as soon as like she placed her hand on my shoulder, for some reason I felt my heart sink. Like before she even said anything, I just felt my heart drop to my stomach. And as soon as she left out the door, said what she had to say, I go straight to the bathroom because I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm feeling like a lot of emotions right now. My chest feels very heavy. My heart's racing for whatever reason. And it wasn't because of what she said, because I didn't take it like that offensively. But I did go to the bathroom. I just wanted to like take a little breather. I didn't think I was gonna cry. The tears just start rolling, and I'm just like, what if I was suicidal, you know? Like that's what was going on in my mind once I was in the bathroom, and the tears do start coming, and they're not stopping. And I'm like, what the fuck? And at this point in time, I wasn't like a natural crier. I cry a lot more easily now because over the years I've been working on like opening myself up emotionally, but at this point in time that was still a struggle for me. Like I would never cry, and if I did cry, it was always in private. This day, like I just could not stop crying, and I'm trying to like get up and leave because the restaurant's still busy and I still had other tables that needed to be taken care of before I could go on my break. But each time I just think about getting up and going back out there, I just can't. So I end up being in the bathroom for at least a good 20 minutes. I still to this day don't know how long I was in there, but I was in there long enough for my boss to come in and check on me. And I talked to my boss about it, and I told her what the lady said. And my boss, she is Asian, she's from Korea, so you know, English is not her first language. So when I tell her what the lady said, she's a little confused. And then like I explained to her what that means and everything. She's like, oh, okay. Well, that's kind of weird, you know, she said that. I'm sorry she said that to you, and, you know, trying to comfort me and stuff. But then she shows me after they left on their ticket, they tipped me $17. And she's like, are you serious? Like, you're crying and they left you $17, girl? Like, you'll need to be crying. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know that they left that. And, you know, I didn't know that she was gonna say that to me. Like, what the fuck? And I didn't know I was gonna cry. But that's not what I was crying about. Like, I had a lot of other stuff going on at the time emotionally. And I guess her just saying that was the trigger to let it all blow, you know? Bruh, my camera just turned off because it's too hot outside. I have it propped up on my window. Damn, it's 3:30 right now. Oh my god, I gotta hurry up with this story. But yeah, ever since that day, my manager, he was also there that day that little incident happened. And he did try to comfort me a little bit, but after that day, he was always teasing me because, like I said, he's a dick, about me crying, and he would just never let it go that I cried that day, and would always, like, you know, say something like, oh, like, don't do this to Grace, she's gonna cry, don't let Grace do that, she'll cry about it. He wasn't being mean or anything, but he was teasing, and he would just say it, like, all the time, and it's just like, bro, like, that is just really fucked up to be mocking me about, because I literally never cried ever again a day in that restaurant since that day. And it wasn't out of spite, it was just like naturally nothing ever made me cry there, like, ever again. And that just really would piss me off, though, that he would just always bring that shit up and just try to make some sort of joke about it. Like, what if I made you cry, sir, and then joked about it to you to your face every single day? Like, what the actual fuck? And he really had no business doing that because he knew I was one of the best servers, if not the best, there at the time. And I was also the youngest at the time. Everyone else working there was of college age or older. Didn't even show up to half of their shifts. I was there every single day, Monday through Friday, still in school, working all day Saturday and Sunday, pretty much every weekend. Still in school, mind you, high school, mind you, waking up way earlier than these college kids, mind you. And you have the nerve to be joking about my emotional expenses, like, emotional expenses that wouldn't have even happened if that fucking lady never said anything to my face. Like, there wouldn't be nothing to joke about if that lady never said anything. And it's just like, ugh, he was just such a dick. Like, I really don't like thinking about him. Never, yeah, all that to say, that was the first and last time I ever cried at this job. And like I said, it wasn't out of spite, it was just nothing else has really made me cry since then. Which is kind of good, but it's just like, damn, like, a bitch can't even cry in peace. Like, a bitch can't even get comforted while crying. Like, that's kind of like the story of my life. I was never really comforted while I was crying growing up, and that's why it took me forever to actually be comfortable crying in front of people. And I'm still not comfortable crying in front of people, but it's like, whatever, you know, I just kind of suck it up. If it happens, it happens. Hair time. I really wish I had dry shampoo, but I'm out right now. Sad. And I really wanted to curl my hair today because my hair is just a bit greasy, but I fear I won't have time, unfortunately, so this is the best I can do. Now all I have to do is just put it up in a little low pony, like always, and I pull out these little side pieces. Definitely more than that, though. Hold on. My bad, guys. And yeah, my hair's finally, I cut my hair, if you can see. It's finally long enough for me to actually be able to start using the claw clip again and put it up like so, which is how I normally would put it up. Well, it looks a lot better than that when I would do it when I had my long hair. If you guys want to see my long hair, go to my Instagram page. It should be linked below or in my channel bio. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Love ya. Bye. Mwah.